Good morning, students. Are you listening the digital classes regularly? Are you following? Okay, students. In the previous class, we discussed about digestive system, human being digestive system. Is it right? And I explained about some organs in the digestive system. Is it right? And in the same way, I given to you homework also. Is it clear? So what is your homework? I given to you in the worksheet. Did you complete the homework? What I given in the worksheet? Okay, students. Those who completed, check your answers. Those who not completed, write the answers. And you have to follow worksheet. You have to take worksheet and textbook also when you are watching the video. Okay. So in the previous class, I explained about mouth and food pipe or esophagus. Is it clear? And on that topic, I given to you a homework for you. So that is in the worksheet. Is it clear? Okay. Open that one. Open worksheet and check your answers. So what is that homework? In the worksheet, page number 5. Page number 5. See. First question, state whether the following statements are true or false. Just they are the true or false. Okay. And see here, A, B, C, D given to you. Just I am reading, you have to say answers. And those who completed the answers, check your answers. Okay. Yes. Most of the food which we eat cannot be absorbed by our body directly. Most of the food which we eat cannot be absorbed by our body directly. Is it true or false? Is it absorbed? Directly is it absorbed by our body? No, first it will digest. After digesting, our body will absorb. So is it true or false? False. So first one means here A. A1 is false. Understood everyone? Our body, whatever we are eating, that food item directly not absorbed by our body. First it can digest. Okay. After digestion, our body will absorb that. So, but directly it cannot absorb whatever we are eating. So that is why that is false. And second one, our body absorb all the food we eat. Understood the question? Our body absorbs all the food we eat. Our body absorbs all the food we eat. Whatever food we are eating, so that food total, all food particles absorbed by our body. Is it true? No, it's not possible. Okay? Some substances not absorbed by our body, they will come or they will remove outside. Okay, now already you know that one. What type of food coming outside? So that is not absorbed by our body. That is why it is a false. It is also false. So not our body is not absorbing all the food items. All the food items. We should not eat different types of food. We should not eat different types of food. Is it true or false? Are we eating different types of food or not? Yes, we are eating all different types of food items. Are we taking dailies? Are we taking same food item regularly? Daily are we eating dal? Daily are we eating chicken or mutton? No. One day one food item, another day another food item. See, morning breakfast also. Today if you take chapati means tomorrow puri, another day bonda, next day another one, next day another one, upma, chapati. Like that we are taking food items. So we are all changing our food. So that is why it is also C1 also false. Next, chewing the food properly helps in mixing of food with saliva and thus improves digestion. Understood the question? Chewing the food properly. First thing, chewing the food properly, and it helps mixing of food with saliva and it improves digestion. Understood everyone question? Yes. When we chew the food items, big solid particles change into simplest form. Then the saliva mixed with that food item means that can digest easily. Then we will get energy speedily. Is it clear or not? Yes. That is why it is true. D1 is true. So continuously false, false, false. Last one is true. Do you get same this type of answers in your worksheet? Okay, very good. Those who get this type of answer is very good. Those who written mistakes here, see here and write answers. Change your answers. Is it clear? Yes. Next, we are going to discuss in the digestive system some more other parts. So previously in the previous class, in which part we discussed? In which part we discussed the mouth? We discussed about mouth and we discussed about food pipe. Food pipe also is called esophagus. Is it right or not? This is called esophagus. Food pipe or esophagus. We discussed about that one. Okay, now just I am revising about them. Mouth. Okay, our digestion begins with mouth. In our mouth, teeth are there. 4 types of teeth are there. With the help of teeth, we are grinding, chewing, biting, tearing, everything. Is it right? And in our mouth, salivary glands are there. They produce saliva. So saliva make the food wet and soft. After that, what is there? In our mouth, tongue also is there. So this tongue is help the food to goes to downward. And while we are chewing, the food is moving all sides. And in the same way, our tongue helps to us to taste the things. This is about mouth. After that, after mouth, when we swallow the food item, that food enters into the food pipe. This food pipe connects mouth to stomach. And it is a tube-like structure. It has muscular movement. With that movement, our swallowing food enters into the stomach. That is about mouth and food pipe. Just I am revising you. Next, we are going to discuss about stomach. Are you seeing here? Yes, sac-like organ. This is called stomach. This is called stomach. Now we are discussing about stomach only. Okay, see everyone. The stomach is a sac-like organ, large sac-like organ. Stomach is a large sac-like organ. Is it clear? Here we are seeing stomach. Is it right? How it is look like? It look like a sac, a pouch. Sac means pouch. It look like a pouch. Large is the sac-like organ, pouch-like organ. That is called a stomach. It is a large sac-like organ. Sac-like organ, and in the stomach the food gets mixed with digestive juices. So what will happen in the stomach? The food mix with food mixed with digestive juices. Okay. Here we are discussing about stomach. Stomach is a large sac-like organ, and stomach. What is doing stomach? It will mix the food. So in the stomach, food is mixed with digestive juices. Food mixed with digestive juices, and that helps in the breaking down the food. So the stomach helps in breaking down the food. Okay, the food mixed with the digestive juices. Okay, means in the stomach food is there, so the food is mixed with the digestive juices, and in the same way stomach helps in breaking down the food. So with the help of mouth, we are eating. First of all, we are eating this much of big size or large size of food particles. Suppose if we are taking mutton pieces, chicken pieces, or the other substances, some big size are there. So with the help of our teeth, we are chewing, tearing, grinding, mix them with the saliva. So they will make small pieces. This much big pieces change to small pieces. Is it right? So when that food gets soft, then we swallow that one. So that swallowing food with the help of food pipe that enters into the stomach. So here we have this much of big size pieces, food pieces. So then here stomach, what is doing that one? It helps in breaking down the food into simplest form, very very smallest form, or simplest form, or simpler form. Okay, stomach is doing like that. Next, and it will make the thick paste. So the stomach will make a thick food change into a thick paste. Food change into a thicker paste. Okay, so this is about stomach. But here see stomach. Stomach is a large sac-like organ, and stomach mixes the food into with digestive juices, and it helps in breaking down the food. Okay, it is big pieces are there, means it helps in breaking down the small food, simplest form food, and finally stomach make the food change into a thick paste. Do you know paste? Yes, daily we are using for brushing purpose. So how is that one? Soft is there. So whatever we eat, if it is thick or if it is hard, if it is big size, whatever food items, even sometimes we are swallowing bones also, chicken bones like that. Is it right or not? So that much of hard things also change into paste. Our stomachs change into paste. That means that much of capacity is there. Suppose if you swallow the bone pieces, small pieces, can we come outside? No. So that bone pieces also change into paste. How it is possible? With the help of our stomach. So that much of capacity is there to our stomach. So how it is making this? How is the stomach is making paste, like a paste food? So our stomach is continuously moving. It has moving, continuously it is moving like a grinder. Do you know grinder? When you switch on grinder, that is rotating like this. Is it right? Yes. In the same way, our stomach also moving always, rotating always like this. So when it is getting rotates, automatically inside food items are there, no? They will also moving like this. Then automatically these food items, whatever food item is there in the stomach, they will change into like a thick paste. So that is called peristaltic movement. But here not given to you in your textbook. So stomach is moving always, no? That is called peristaltic movement. You will learn in the higher classes. Just I am saying to you how it is moving. Let me discuss now. Food pipe. It has muscular movement. With the help of muscles, it is moving. That is why that is muscular movement. So stomach also moving always, grinding like this, moving like this. So that movement is called peristaltic movement. Peristaltic movement, but for you not given to you. Okay. This is about stomach. Is it clear? After stomach, where it will go? This thick paste. This thick paste enters into, what is this? Yes, large intestine. Large intestine. Okay now? Yes, now see. Now we are going to discuss about large intestine. Clear? What is that? Large intestine. Okay. So after this stomach, after the stomach, the thick paste is happening in our stomach. So this thick paste enters into the large intestine. This is the large intestine part. Big size is there. Large intestine means big is there. Okay. Now we are discussing about large intestine. See that one. From the stomach, the food enters into the small intestine. Here small intestine. The food enters into small intestine here. First small intestine. Okay. See here, after making the paste, this paste enter into small intestine, not large intestine. Enter into small intestine. Now we are discussing about small intestine. See, from the stomach, the food enters the small intestine, which is an approximately 6 meters long, narrow, and coiled tube. Okay. So the small intestine, how is that one? It is a long. It is a long narrow tube. Long narrow tube. Okay. It is a long narrow tube. Okay. And it has 6 meters length. How much is there? 6 meter length. Okay, now we are discussing about small intestine. Okay, from the stomach, what will happen? Thick paste enters into small intestine. Thick paste enters into small intestine. Okay, so now we are discussing about small intestine. Small intestine look like a long, and it is a very narrow. It is look like a tube-like structure, and it is a 6 meters of length. Nearly 6 meters of length is there. 6 meters of length is there. Okay? Yes. And here some more digestive juices from the liver and pancreas mixed with the food. Then what will happen? And here in our body, liver also is there. Liver and pancreas. Liver and pancreas. Okay? Liver and pancreas are there. So this liver and pancreas also release their juices into small intestine. They release their juices into small intestine. Then these juices enter these juices mix with food. These juices mix with the food. Okay? Yes. The small intestine also absorb the most of the nutrients from the digested food, and the undigested food then moves onto the larger intestine. Then what will happen? In the small intestine, what will happen? So the small intestine absorbs. It absorbs nutrients. It absorbs nutrients. Okay. So we are eating food items. In that food items, some nutrients are there. What are the nutrients? Do you know nutrients? What are they? Already learned in the previous class, third class. 5 nutrients are there: carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, and minerals. These are the nutrients. So these are all absorbed in the small intestine. Small intestine. Okay. After that, finally some undigested food is there. This undigested food enters into the large intestine. Enters into the large intestine. Small intestine is small are there. It is a tube-like structure. Large intestine is big is there. See here, big. So that undigested food enters into large intestine. Is it clear? So this is about small intestine. Okay. See once. Here stomach is making the food into a paste. This thick-like paste enters into small intestine. Okay. So the small intestine is look like long is there, very narrow is there. It is a tube-like structure, and it is nearly 6 meters of length is there. 6 meters of length is there. Do you see these parts? Suppose if any time, sometimes cutting sheep near your house, at home, or in some places, then they will remove like this. Do you observe any time? Yes, like it is coming like a tube. It is coming like a pipe. One thread type is coming like this, pulling some persons. Yes, that is called a small intestine. Very long is there, so they are rolling like this. Do you see any time? Yes, that one. After that, some big size also is there. So that is large intestine. Okay. So while any time, if anybody cutting sheep, goat, then you have to see that one. Okay. So 6 meters length is there, long is there, and in this small intestine, liver and pancreas, other organs are there. They produce or they release their juices into the small intestine. So they mix the food item, mix with food items. Okay, and finally the food items. Here paste type is done in the stomach. That paste food item change into liquid type when these juices are mixing with the paste. So then in that food item, in the digested food, nutrients are there. These nutrients are present in the digested food. So these nutrients are absorbed by the small intestine. After that, finally what will happen? Some other food particles are there, they don't digest. So that undigested food, whatever is there, that undigested food enters into the large intestines. Large intestine. Okay now? This is about small intestine and stomach. Completed. Okay. First we discussed about mouth, food pipe. Now in this class we discussed about stomach and small intestine. Do you understand? Yes. Now a homework for you. Okay. That homework is in the textbook only there. See page number 11. What is that? Page number 11. It is your homework. Already you drawn in the worksheet that digestive tract. If you know this one drawn, no? Same that only given to here. Okay. Some other not explained about large intestine, about anus I didn't explain here. About liver, pancreas also not explained. But even though you have here diagram, so this diagram part see here and you have to write here. Okay, this is your homework. So what is your homework? Textbook. TB means textbook. Page number 11. Textbook page number 11. Okay. Practice zone 1. Practice zone. Practice zone 1. Label the parts of the digestive system. What is that? Label the parts of the digestive system. This is your homework. You have to complete your homework. Textbook page number 11. Practice zone 1. What is the question? Label the parts of the digestive system. Here given to you in your textbook also is there. Take pencil. If you suppose you know about the parts of the digestive systems, write their names. After that you have to check here. Otherwise once you have to see here parts and back side also is there. Here also is there in the first page, page number 9th page, page number 9 also is there. See here and write here. Okay, this is homework for you. In the next class I will explain about the homework, and in the next class we have to discuss about large intestine and anus, about liver and pancreas also. We have to discuss about that. Okay. Thank you, students.